is a women's bantamweight matchup between Sara McMann and Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. All right, well, she's one of the more high-level wrestlers in this division, DC. She's got a lot of different throws and takedowns and tricks in her arsenal, and figures to be able to put those to good use here tonight.
And she's gonna have to, right? And as you mentioned, throws, John, it is unbelievable to watch her highlight reel of lateral drop, the way she double legs people and carries them across the octagon to the big slams, to the transition. Not only is she trying to secure takedowns, she allows opponents to get back to their feet so that she can get another takedown. It's all about tearing the gas tank of the opponent down. She's done that since she was a little girl, and now she uses that same approach in her UFC career.
And I'd hate to call her a specialist because I think that sells her short, but her wrestling is certainly special and would appear to be the path of least resistance in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A wrestler holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sara McMann. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1 as we get another look at Sara McMann, the Olympic silver medalist, and the confidence really has aligned with the skills now. This is a scary proposition for anyone at 135 pounds. You've got to be mindful of the takedown. McMann going for it here. Couple of chins here being tested early. Here we go, our first round is underway. She's one of the best wrestlers in this division. To that end, how soon do you expect her to shoot?
Right away. She's gonna go in there, move forward, try to force her opponent to the side of the octagon, change levels, get to a single leg, double leg, or an inside trip to score a takedown.
Whoa!
She is such a defensive man. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Back to the feet.
Oh man, head kick lands. Ooh, what a punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes. Nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I gotta think at Gilroy High School wrestling practice next week, they're gonna be watching this film.
I mean, we will show it. I will pull out the projector, put it up on the wall, and say, this is how you secure takedowns in a big environment. The state tournament has nothing on what this young lady's going through.
That's a really strong leg kick there by McMann.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, You have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Nunes gets caught with that punch. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, so another takedown here by McMann.
What a takedown.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and get back to your feet. Left hand punch from the clinch.
While Amanda Nunes has the hands going early, the American top team corner certainly approves Conan Silveira, Dean Thomas, like what they see early out of the UFC bantamweight conference. And she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
McMann gets in the clinch yet again. Man, her striking looks clean tonight. Timing. Good takedown. And she gets back up again. Nice job to post the hand. Oh! Two rounding down. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward.
You know, pick up the pace. You're fighting too slow. We need speed here. You're faster than she is. You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the... Oh! Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the locker room.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
Back to the feet now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there.
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh!
You can never know what you're gonna see.
Whoa! Oh, she leapt at her and lands the diving punch to the head. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back to the feet. That knee might have landed there. And they separate. So 64 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunes. And connecting with 48% accuracy against Sara McMann. All right, so she attempts the takedown here. Decent entry, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
She's having a difficult time securing the hips. Why not go upper body, try to engage in the clinch, try to mix it up if you're going to get these takedowns.
Well, there's no denying her power. She has been pretty accurate here tonight, but she's the type of fighter when she gets...
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Do you believe it? That was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. We'll take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her and her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.